Hey guys, what's going on? It's MajiinBae. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be going over what is currently like the most winningest deck in Eternal, sitting at like a 65% win rate, which is just like might be just the dummiest number we've ever seen in our entire life. That is a bonkers win rate with a pretty good sample size too. Now Eternal's very new, big patch, aggro always dominates, blah 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 blah, but those numbers are very large. So I'm going to talk you through the best deck in the format right now. What's going on with this Sion deck is that it's actually just a glorified burn deck. Yes, it plays Sion, but what's most importantly is that it has the recurring discard value engine of things like, well, the Reborn Grenadier is not recurring. Hold on, we'll get there. You had the Grenadier, the Baboon, the Fallen Rider, Draven's Axes, Sion itself, and Lost Soul. Lost Soul is really important. What this allows you to do is play multiple like discard-esque cards, still get value from all of them, and not like run out of things to discard. This means you get to play things like Zonai Urchin, you get to play Draven, you get to play Sump Treasure, and you get to play Blowback, which I will admit when I was wrong, I was really harsh on this card, and it is very powerful in the shell. I honestly just forgot how strong Lost Soul was, so my bad. Blowback in this deck, very good. What this deck does, like I said, glorified burn deck. You're pushing damage. On the first 5 turns with units, and then you basically switch to burn. You have 3 Mystic Shots, 3 Pirouettes, which do go face. Don't forget that. It's important for this deck. 3 copies of Get Excited, the Flare from Samira, and 3 copies of Blowback, which we're going to consider like another Get Excited, basically. But it also goes face. That is, if we count up all the burn in the deck, right, that is 9, 18, 19, 22, 28 points of burn. More than enough to just kill your opponent. So if you're struggling into like the broad main decks that literally just fatigue you of threats, they just run you out of threats, here's what you do. I have it all planned out for you. Ready? Don't point burn at anything but their face ever, and then they die. Like so many times, I played this deck probably for like 10 games now or something. I think I played against broad main strategies twice, and both times the only thing I shot was like a turn 2 Nora. That was it. I shot something if it guaranteed got me more damage on board, and everything else I just kept the burn in hand, and then I just shot them for 12 and they died because there's nothing they can do about it besides bouncing the card back to your hand and then you just casting it anyway. This like sheer amount of burn hasn't been seen in decks for a really long time. This is a lot. So play it like a burn deck, right? Get your damage in, get your value with your discard engines, pivot to burn, finish them off. And then if that doesn't work, you just play Sion and sometimes it kills them. The deck's really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take it on ladder and we'll see how it does. The mirror. Okay. The mirror. The mirror is interesting. It's like a tempo battle where you both fight to not go under like 12. We don't want Sion. I do kind of want the Lost Soul. I think 1 is like really important. I don't want Mystic Shot. If Draven was a 3-2, I'd want Mystic Shot. What I want is Draven. A Blowback honestly would be very good because it allows you to kill a Draven on curve. Some other things like I would say Boom Baboon would be very nice. Allows you to push damage. But let's just try to get on board. There's Blowback. That's good. We're a little... Our curve's not super great. Oh, wow. That's my play opponent. Things like Boom Baboon, very good because it's 2-1. And then, like, if you can squeeze an extra 3 or 4 damage out of dragging something to the side, that's really powerful. We're drawing all the burn. They have the burn. Not ideal. We want the burn later. Take this trade. We'd love to draw like Draven here. Urchin's fine. Honestly, it just gives me something to do this turn. Okay, we got a lot of burn. We got a lot of burn. Hey, Draven. I don't know. I guess I'll pass. Kind of awkward. Now that I don't actually have things I like want to discard, right? We're probably just gonna discard the Sion, I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll maybe like play Twin Blade Revenant and then get excited here. That seems so bad. Blowback's not great. We can't really take advantage of it. So, because our hand's, like, clunkier, I think we're going to have to play the control the board game a little bit. Which I don't want to do with 2 Get Exciteds and 2 Blowbacks, but you do what you got to do. What we don't want to see is something else that allows our opponent, like another 2 cards would be really bad. Think like a third Zonite Urchin or a Pigeon plus like Axe into 4/2 Fearsome. That'd be bad. Okay, well, like this. Like this. This would be bad. This is what I mean. Still going to pass. I'm not going to shoot the Chompers. We're just going to shoot one of these 2. Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to shoot Draven. We take 4. I don't like that I'm taking 4. But it is what it is. I'm also not like... I don't have like a great swing back, right? I'm down on cards. My hand's not stupendous unless I draw more discard fodder or create some. Oh my god. Okay, well that's not great. I'm going to play this Twin Blade Revenant, and I'm just going to hope our opponent just trades. Another Draven's worrisome. They're taking it. That is a lot of damage to take. I have... If I don't die, we have lethal. But we have to get there, and we have to get the discard fodder. Draven's great. That's a good pickup. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, remember when I said that we had to not die? It's not looking great. I think getting Draven down is ideal. Okay, ditching an axe, sure. So I'll play Draven.
It's Draven time.
It is Draven time, isn't it? Let's see what our opponent does for their attack. We don't want to shoot anything pre-combat because, like... Ooh, that's pretty good. We don't want to shoot anything pre-combat because when they had resources, they could just fill up. I can blow back the Chompers, and that lets me block how I want to. I'm trying to decide if that's better or not. It doesn't let me shoot them for my full power, as it were. So I don't think so. Let's see. This happens. They drag the 4/2. I get 1 block. I block here. That's 5, 9, 12. That's pretty low. I could blow back here for 2. Damage. We'd be banking on finding more damage, but I think that's what we're gonna do.
Let's boogie.
Let's boogie. Okay, here, here, here. Done. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Our opponent won't want to block with Draven, but they're going to have to. No, that's not true. They can axe here, but then, well, then Draven still gets in. Okay. Because if we hit it all, our opponent just dies, right? Like, it's just good for us.
Let's do this.
Sure. I'm not willing to like try to blow back pre-combat or anything. It's just not worth it because it just gives our opponent priority anyway. What's this? Is this like a get excited on my Draven? Is this? It wouldn't be a blowback, right? Not after you rummaged away the lost souls.
For you.
I would love to see Whirling Death. Whirling Death here to here would be such a blowout for them. Okay, well we don't do damage. We take some damage. That's bad. Sure.
You
suck. Okay. We're one short currently. Okay, so we'll go. Here. we're going. Okay, and then am I supposed to play this? If I play this, that costs 7. I won't be able to play a Mystic Shot if I draw one. The question is, like, do I need to play to try to survive next turn? Okay, so you can't... You have to shoot a unit. Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay, I'll play it. I'll play it. Okay. I mean, it doesn't help me a ton. It's not the worst thing ever. Like, if our opponent finds the burn, we're still dead. So let's go, like, Baboon. Then if our opponent develops into one of these, Blowback gets us a unit on the board. So it puts us back to parity at 3 units to 3 units. Like this. This is ridiculous. Block, block, block. I am not going to 3. No, thank you. All right, Mystic Shot at the top. Pirouette, Samira. Any of those gets us there. Bang. Not quite. Not quite. Fearsome Attacker. I have a couple of options. I think shooting Twin Blade Revenant is actually the better decision. It could blow up in my face, but I'm going to go for it. The stuff outside... So they played 2 Zonai Urchins and they played 1 Rummage. Survival... Okay, I got by that survival skills. I don't play survival skills. I think it's not a very good card. I think it kind of goes against what the deck wants to do. Still technically lethal. All right, GG. But yeah, it's a burn deck. Our opponent did more burny stuff. They were able to get out a little faster. And that worked out pretty well for them. That was a good game, though, I think, to indicate what this deck does. Poppy MF. Okay, a little bit of like scouts with Poppy, moving away from the Quinn. I'm gonna ditch Fallen Rider. I'm gonna ditch Samira. I'm gonna keep these 2. We're gonna look for a discard payoff. Yeah, there we go. Things like that. I'm trying to think of the right word. So I call these discard. Yeah, enabler. Enabler is the word I use. These are discard fodder. This is a discard enabler. Okay, this is a curve, though. This is what you want your hands to look like. Oof. It's about to get gross in a second. Yup. I don't care about your stupid bird. It's Draven time.
It's Draven time.
How'd I know? So currently my thought is axe.
Hello, new best friend.
Okay, I was going to axe this, but now I think I'm going to axe this. And go here. All right.
Now we're cooking.
And go like this.
Watch and learn.
And drag this, because then it stays alive.
My life or theirs.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm pretty happy with this. We're chipping in damage. We're keeping the board, like, down. Our opponent wants to Poppy next turn. It's not really doing anything. What up, Samira?
I just know the hero's around here somewhere.
Time for the moneymakers.
Now, what would you like to do?
I'm attacking.
She's attacking. It's good to know. Glad she said
Ready,
something.
set,
I would have noticed.
Slam!
Wouldn't have noticed. Is this a Ranger's Resolve? It is a Ranger's Resolve. That's okay. Poppy stays alive. We can go after her with Samira. Is that a good play? Oh, I do like that. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, another one. I'm actually just gonna drag this and be like, "Are you willing to take 6?" They say yes.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
A unit.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
Double whirling death is sure interesting.
I'm one
Oh,
of the good
misfortune.
guys,
Nice. That was a good
but
draw.
not that
That was a good hit. But a burn
The
never hurt
wood could
nobody.
fight
Now
back,
that hurt
but I
somebody.
can't.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the one getting hurt. We have to shoot Poppy. That's too much damage.
Ow!
I think the plan is just
These
Sion.
woods belong to us.
You can just try to win from there. This isn't how we wanted it to go, though. This is how we wanted it to go. Kind of. 'Cause he can't block again, but I'm still gonna kill her, right? Like, no reason not to.
Now we're cooking.
Draven triggering Samira is also, like, not fair. So we're gaining damage with flares. The question is, like, do I want to use them this turn? I don't have to. I actually don't have to do much of anything.
For the tribe.
I can just take this. And I think I will. I could go like flare block, but say okay. Fortunately, she doesn't level. Like one card away. If I could do it, maybe I would and then block MF. But yeah, I think the plan is just play Sion. Oh, that's a great draw.
Is this what passes for war? War.
Oh, did they edit it out? Is it gone now? Because he used to say double war.
Coward.
He used to say, "Is this what passes
I
for
cannot recover all
war?"
that is lost, but I will
War.
try.
Yeah, that's messed up. I don't like that one very much. Okay. Challenger. Attack.
This should be
Go
fun.
after the 2-1. Because it's not safe to go after a 2-2 in a deck that has Ranger's Resolve. I mean, they could, like, form up, but, yeah, I'm not gonna level.
Too soon.
Because it, like, keeping this axe in hand is what keeps our opponent from forming up on the Samira. And then I think, like, if we could get the blowback whirling death or something, that could be pretty monumental. Oh, it's like they heard me. They were like, you know what? Your plan sounds too good. Can't have that. Can't have that. Oh.
The sun got me good.
Okay. Okay.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Things costing 4 is a lot. I could blow back and keep axe up. That's kind of good. I think I blow back here. Is that right? No.
You hoping they'll die of boredom?
Draven, I am thinking. Because you can't send this in. Right, if I shoot MF, I think shooting MF is the play. But I don't know that. Oh, the form up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that probably kills us.
Ready, hammer?
2, 5, 6. It exactly kills us. That was a good game.
Follow my lead.
No backing down.
Yeah, I think I could have played this better. I didn't think about this at all. Like, I probably would have played the game different had I...
Make this interesting for me.
I don't know, even thought about it.
Love ya.
Ooh, into the Stony Suppressor right at the perfect time. Yep, that's a good game. That's a good game. Oh, man, starting off with 2 losses. I come in here and I'm like, this deck's so good, it's unstoppable. And then I lose too. I think that matchup's pretty good for us too. Bandle Bar. Okay. This deck, no healing. So, let's keep that in mind. Kind of like this. Boom, boom, boom into Sump Dredger solid. Sump Dredger is like just big enough that it's kind of difficult for them to deal with. Would like a 1-drop to try to push some pressure. Bingo. I will cycle a Dredger. I don't want 2. 1's good enough for me.
Spare a coin.
Not going to ditch any burn because this is a deck with no healing. We're just going to throw dudes on the board and be like, what are you going to do about it? Like 1, 2, discard Flame Chompers on 3 is so strong. It's so strong. Now, our opponent could have something like Pie Toss,
Let
which would
us
be really
take a
strong.
peek at life beneath the waves.
Yeah, I'm still just going to do this. Hey, Samira. The original version of this deck had 2 copies of Samira, which I think is pretty solid.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Anything helps.
I'm not going to sack a Chompers. It's not really
Persistence
doing
is
much.
key.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear.
He's setting up for a big Caustic Grip, Poison Dart, sure. Okay, I'll play Baboon. Then I'll probably play Samira, and then we can rummage the Flame Chompers in the Flare. Double Trinket Trade? Did you Trinket Trade into Trinket Trade? You don't play 2 in this deck. Our opponent plays 2 in this deck. Maybe they got the first one off of
Take
Concologist
the
or
shot
something.
or lose the chance.
So yeah, if they go second Otterpuss, we can open Rummage, discarding Chompers and Flare. Then we're pushing for 6. Which is not a ton, considering most of them won't live. We have a decent chunk of burn. We haven't found like a Lost Soul yet, though. Hey, look, it's Lost Soul. That's kind of funny. Okay, so since that happened, we'll just go Flare, drag, that. Passing priority doesn't really benefit us at all. So we'll just see if we can get any damage in. We get 2. We take that. Samira also doesn't die, which is relevant. Just gonna sit here with Blowback up. More burn. That's good. That's good. What up, Millie? What up, Millie?
Don't worry about the words. What matters is how you feel.
Goodbye, Millie. We won't be flipping Samira this time around, but I think that's all right.
I gotta go.
Okay, that's good. That's a good hit. Oh, immediately hit both portals. That's pretty strong. Yeah. Into the prey. Okay. So I will. Think I'm gonna cast this. Get rid of one of their blockers. Now I have like my 2 blocker draggers to their 2 blockers. So all 3 of mine need to be answered.
No problem.
Push, 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 push. Samira's going down. Oh. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah. So I'll take my 2.
Fresh to death.
Okay, so we're at 6 points of burn. Let's do this real quick. Another rummage is not exactly what we wanted to see. But like, our opponent needs to start. They need to kill us. Now, if they just go like Seraphine, Ezreal, and they have both leveled, like, we can die very easily. No burn yet. Okay, drum solo's good. Fine with that. We have like blowback letting us kill an Ezreal is
I hear
really
you,
a big
son.
deal though.
Now you're about to hear me.
Yeah.
The crowd writes the songs.
Letting us
I just
maybe
sing 'em.
kill an Ezreal. They could flip him. Sure. Okay, we like to see that. Let's push.
Anything helps. Let's hear it.
Really want them to kill this. Like, I want it to do damage, but if it doesn't, I want it to die. Not get stunned. Die. Okay, that's good. Then it goes back to my hand. I feel like I should point at Seraphine now. I can let it go. And I can also just not play any units out. Which makes it more difficult for our opponent to do like Ezreal things, right? Sure. No, I'm down to pass. I think we spooked our opponent by putting something on the stack there. More burn. Let's go. PogChamp.
All right, sing it with me now.
No, I will not. Yeah, all right. Let's go after her. Again, I'm not putting I'm not putting units on the board. That's the plan. If I can help it. Why would it do 1 less? Deal 1 to an enemy and the enemy nexus. Okay, so if it can't do 1 to the enemy, it does 1 less. I actually did not know that. So all we got was the extra 2. Our opponent not doing anything. That's good news. Yeah, we're just gonna rip it. And then if one of them gets put back in our hand, we can just cast it again. I think our opponent gave us a little too much leeway. 2 spells? Interesting. Interesting. Sure.
Let's change the world.
Okay, they're either dead or they're not, so now's the time to discard this. Just in case they hit Guiding Touch, then next turn we can go for the Blowback if they don't have the Ezreal kill. Alright, that doesn't quite do anything. It's kind of spooky. Noblify and Guiding Touch, I believe, are the only things that do anything here.
Have you heard the remix?
But they do work. Here's Shaky Caitlyn. That doesn't do anything. This is why I didn't want to play units, is because, like, imagine our opponent does this, but they also have Ezreal on the board. Like, that Troll Chant just did 4 damage to us, right? Nice. Thank God. If I'd have kept going through this video and just kept losing, that would have been really embarrassing. Poppy Ziggs. This is a different flavor of burn deck. These are good. These are kind of good, but, like, I don't know about keeping them. Our opponent's attacking on 4, so I will keep Pirouette just because we can stun Poppy. Blowback was honestly, like, with my current hand, maybe a fine keep. Because if our opponent plays Poppy, we just boop. I'm more worried about Ziggs, honestly. Ziggs is scarier, I think. Like a 3-4 on 3, it's kind of hard to kill. We have a 4-3 on 3, so that's our plan, but yeah.
Reporting in.
Oh, gross. That's so good. I should have pirouetted, but I wasn't paying attention. All my brain saw was Legion Rearguard, and I was like, yup. Damn, that was, ugh. That's bad. Yeah, pirouette would have been good. Stun 4-3, kill 2-1. That's nice. Okay. What do you got? I would really like to see a pass here. Okay, I'll pass. So my burn is better, but they have a more aggressive start. Like, my deck is not the beatdown in this matchup. They're the aggressor because I have, like, the bigger value engine. I will outcard them if you can't tell by our respective hand size. And also my burn's better. So, like, we're just trying to keep our life total high. We'll kill them when we get to it. Block. Block. Yeah. So I know this looks kind of weird. It's probably not the most efficient way to do it, but I don't want to take damage that I don't have to. Fervor? I think I'm okay with Fervor. We're going down to 11.
Not done yet.
Okay, so we're going to assume that's Fervor. Let's play Baboon. Because if I draw something like a Sump Dredgers or a Draven, it gives me the most options. Next turn I can go Pigeon Revenant. Mayor.
Together we are united.
Together. Together. I don't know. Every time I hear that voice line, another pigeon. What does that mean? Not really anything for us. Every time I hear that voice line, I think of what is that, Princess Bride? Where it's like marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Here is a fearsome unit.
Fellow students, watch my technique.
Oh wow, that's actually incredible. Because I was going to attack in and make a 3/3, but now they can block my stuff. Wow, that's such a good card in this situation. Oh my god. Do you have a ping spell for my 2/1? That would be disastrous because I don't actually have any more burn. We do have, oh look, burn. I was gonna say we do have Sion, which is great.
Some encouraging word.
Ready,
Our opponent
set,
very
slam!
incentivized to not develop here. I don't want to take any damage. That's my new hit song called "No Damage." Oh man, we are not quite at Sion yet, huh? Is this the bouncy bounce spell? Is this Remand? No, this is Fervor. This has got to be Fervor. I'm just getting like war flashbacks to when the Noxus Tristana deck might. Give me might. The Noxus Tristana deck in seasonals or in the open. Yeah, okay. You just want to bounce mayor? Sure. In the open, hit me with the triple Remand. Here's a pigeon. So we'd go to 32 on Sion. That sucks. We're 3 short.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Discard Enabler, please. That's discard fodder. You must have misheard me. We'll play Sion next turn. Just go with Twin Blade Revenant. And then we'll have enough units to where we can like try to force our opponent to develop into like Pirouette or something.
What's this? A new flock.
Don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead. Very good. Okay, I'm currently taking 2. It's fine. Oh, none of our opponents' big and stuff is big enough to like
To the world below!
kill Sion.
My research!
1 stun. Guess we start with Sion, huh? Yeah. In case there's like a Ziggs. War! In case, yeah, like a Ziggs hits the board, then we stun Ziggs. Okay.
Not even I know what I'm cooking up.
Slow him down a bit. Should be good enough. Our opponent can like swap out the weapon if they want to, but I'm assuming at least one of their cards is probably burn. Hey, look, it's burn. So currently, no damage is being pushed. 2 damage is being pushed. So I'm going to block Ziggs with Sion. Alright. Then I'll just chump the pigeon.
Lamb to the slaughter.
That way, our opponent can't block Sion.
See what this one does?
Because then I get to rally.
Oh no 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 no!
And we just need to survive like 1 more turn. And we're in the clear.
Death
Bang.
follows.
They should just take 9 here. Yeah. But then if they attack me back on the following turn, all of a sudden we're in business. Or if I hit Mystic Shot. Wait, that's pretty good. I'll pass. We have like what I would call like action parity, where I have 3 units to their 3 units. They need to put something on the board. I would like to attack you, please. You're here. 1, 2. Pull the biggin. This looks like lethal to me. This to me looks like what passes for war, I would say. GG. All right, that was good. That was good. I think that was a really good game to show understanding your role assignment. You know what I mean? Like, we understood that we were not the beatdown. We were the control deck in that matchup. And that changed how we approach the game. And I think that's I think that's cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. I expect to see a lot of Sion on ladder. Now, I'm not saying that it's like the best deck on the ladder right now, but aggro decks always do well in the beginning, and it's currently the beginning of the format. So right now, it is doing very, very well. Give it a shot. Use it to climb. I've been using it a little bit. As you can see, I'm like gold 1, which is pretty, you know, pretty impressive if I say so myself. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. See you next time.